Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages, and that technicolor rainbow in between, greetings and salutations, and welcome into the Maelstrom. That's right, this is like week 46, I believe. We're almost close to an entire year's worth of content if we were doing this every single week. That being said, I hope everybody's doing well. And we got a lot of stuff going on, so let's get right into it, shall we? And of course, I am joined by the various chucklefucks in the Maelstrom Discord. Why isn't... There we go. Callie, you better not con my kin. Swear on me, Jacobs.
I'll shiver your timbers.
So, we've had some interesting turns of phrase and interesting dynamics happening right now. Because every belt within the Maelstrom has a match type that they're associated with, that they have to be fought under. Today, our teams have decided to throw that rule out of the window. So we don't know what's going to happen. Might be something good, might be something bad. Because our Grave Domain belt is a backstage knockout match. And they decided to put more than 2 competitors into the match this week. I sure hope something doesn't happen, hee-hee-hoo-hoo.
I didn't think about that part, and I suddenly understand why Keith was talking about sanity.
Can't blame it on my chuckle fucks this week. Esoka. The fuck was that? Franz started the charge, but then stopped and retreated back into the corner, only to get clotheslined by Lucius. Also, Samhain, if you're watching this, thanks for the follow, mate. Also, VOD Squad.
Old person?
What's going on?
Nah,
Command, maybe? Or maybe it was a hope, a dream, a wish. No shit. He's in another promotion.
You know, it's been a while since I've done one of these.
Ooh, trinket. What do we got? Rosso, you find the Coal Eye Charm, a small iron pendant set with a still warm coal that never cools. Occasionally, the coal blinks.
How does a coal blink?
That's certainly a
Like,
question,
does
isn't it?
does it have eyes or something?
Yes, it is a coal-eyed charm.
Huh. Okay.
And Lucius gets a one-up on the Hunter.
I hear Fancy's been having quite the hell of a time.
So we'll see. Oh, that's great, Arca Leon. Don't pat the ferryman without consent. Consent is extremely important. Dude, you'd be surprised how often things with the Maelstrom just line up perfectly. I was looking in our stream notice board, and I'm like, when the fuck did Vaughn get here? Because you posted for Outlaws Gambit.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've taken to like just putting that there whenever it kind of happens.
Good. That's what it's there for. Also, always pay respect to Burnout Lomboro. One of my favorite things about Ash as a character is you never know if he's fucking around or not. Like, you just have to talk to the air and hope he's there. Ash and the rest of Zvalia recently put down a Yugoloth incursion in Stoneview.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
A
hell
lot
of
of
a
things
fight.
happening in Stoneview.
It was a hell of a fight. I believe Ash, as a sloth, kicked the shit out of Kaw. That was the funniest fucking thing, though. Travis was monologuing like hell. With Ash turned into a sloth. And Gingy just went for it. Went for the attack as a sloth. And somehow, by the grace of the gods of the Maelstrom, actually hit and broke concentration.
Amazing.
That's spectacular.
And yes, the fact that like Nisa, Miska, like they tried to kill those two, and it's like they failed, and I'm like, at this point, I don't think anything can kill that character.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, a god could
Nothing
literally be like,
proportional,
I'm
at
going to
least.
kill you, and they would literally say, nah, I'd win.
The thing is, Master 4 is the kid gloves area. So, Master 4 is the beginner area. Steel Coast is the intermediate area. Almi is the hard area. And Road is the impossible area. Does anybody disagree with what I've just said?
Not a single bit.
Ami is becoming more lethal.
Uh-huh.
I think the more west you go, the more lethal it is. Would that be a fair assumption?
You say that. That was the default state. However, the east side is quickly becoming a wasteland.
Shame. Damn shame. Cut to Callie's area and Doom music is playing. Cut back to Mass before Animal Crossing music is playing.
To be fair,
did you ever hear
Albie's
that song,
last
Eternal
fatality came from. Oh god.
Cut back to Herode. There's a giant treant wielding a chainsaw chasing after people. Cut back to Mass before. 3 rams are prancing around. Cut to Alami. There's a false Hydra. Cut back to Mass before. A goblin is parlaying with pirate rams with pudding.
And the thing is that same goblin was in the both of those situations. He dealt with the false Hydra and did the chocolate pudding with the rams.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I had the potion of the penguin is probably the only reason as to how I managed to survive against that thing. And how I even used it was like, oh shit. Like,
So-
I had to make JC think for a second about that.
So here's the thing. What up, Gingy?
Hey, Gingy. Oh, right. That may or may not be in the Sea of Frozen Fire. Well, I mean, you know, what can you do?
Gingy, we were having a conversation with how the rest of your party just has to talk to thin air and hope that you're standing nearby. I didn't fuck with the turtle pope, did you?
Oh yeah, we killed a dragon turtle. Not before it drew blood, though.
Okay, good.
Yeah, dragon turtle. Yeah, that was. Oof.
Yo,
Oh,
Maurice! Thank you for the raid. What's up? Turtle Pope is fine. Good. How's Turtle Bishop? What about Turtle Cardinal? Callie, is the Turtle Dalai Lama safe?
Squinto, you say that, but the ghosts in the Sea of Frozen Fire are green.
Oh, that's a shame. let me guess, Callie. The Dalai Lama, the turtle Dalai Lama, took down a giant airplane while fighting Nazis and is frozen somewhere in the Pacific.
Oh wait, I do have that turtle holy symbol on me. I still got that thing.
Man, Ash and Urza are just kicking the shit out of each other. So, Gingy, Callie, you two ready to kick the shit out of Luke in a little while? No. I think that both Arachne and Wildcat calmed down like the moment we showed up. Like we showed up ready to kick the shit out of them, and they're like, "Hey, we don't want no smoke. We're calm now." Because real talk, I was about to shoot Gingy in the face. I was about to pull a king. And for those that don't know, we're talking about a game that all of us are in. Oh, yeah? Which one, Gingy? Color me curious. Dude, I need to make a second character. I can't drag Gabby all over the place.
I mean, if you did what Lucius did, you could essentially teleport around the Maelstrom.
Gabby's not allowed into, Gabby's not allowed in the Maelstrom Season 2. The God of Chaos specifically banned her from the Maelstrom. She tried to poke her head in. British Zoomies? You're playing a fucking speedster? Hey, Chaz, thank you for the 74 months, my friend. Hey, Gingy, you're not about to play Tommy, are you? Oh, right. Your version of Star-Lord is Tommy Black. No, I was referring to, like, Tommy, like, Billy and Tommy, a.k.a. Wanda's kids. So, then, Gingy, why did you choose Benji? You gonna make Ben British? Gotta know. Are you legit gonna take Kev on his? Are you gonna take Kev up on his 50 karma offer? Good man. Fucking good man. Oh, Maurice, table matches are even shorter. Like, I've seen a table match end in less than a minute. So, what region are these three in? I know Thorn is in Herod. Icky and Aura, where are they right now?
Icky's in Elmi. Last I knew.
Whoever wins this match is whoever takes the belt from this match is they're gonna get a little something.
Oh, that's fun. I can't wait to see what Icky gets.
Oh, right, yeah, no, Thorn is not technically in her road at the moment.
Alpha,
He's,
I'm telling you now, if you win this belt, things are about to get so much worse for you.
haven't things been getting worse for him in general?
So, heads up to everybody. Because of the fact that the belt is not being challenged in its preferred match type, the belt is going to rebel against the holder.
Oh.
That means that the winner of this match will not get the belt bonus for this week. In addition, the belt will find some way to cause chaos for the owner of the belt.
Icky is currently tunneling underground to hide from Godzilla. Oh,
Okay,
no.
okay, I gotta ask a question though. If Icky defends, does this count towards one of the defenses needed for a very specific thing that the God of Balance has set up?
You mean to absorb the belt?
Yeah. And to also get Stu back?
It will, since this is a free-for-all, it does count as a challenge, and if Icky wins, it will be a defense. But the belt will rebel, and the winner of the match, their RDM, will have a moat of trouble to play with. What's up, Kayeth?
Okay.
Hello there! How's it going? I am currently helping Kabasha do stuff, so I completely lost track of everything because I was very focused for a minute. Or apparently for about an hour, I've been told.
Not anymore, Squinto. The Raven kind fucked off. Because we learned last week the Raven kind is the Shadow of Tamaroth.
Wait, isn't there the trophy case that had like the Ravenkind's goggles in there or something? Huh.
I don't
Funny
know if
that.
those belonged to the Raven kind.
I'm. My memory makes me think it is.
Squinto. The entity that is behind Balance shifted when Tamaroth left the Maelstrom. It's a representation of the domain of knowledge.
Ah, right, yeah.
We're what, on match 4? Willie, what's going on, my dude? Good to see ya. Oh, hell yeah, Willie. I imagine you with your soundboard is funny as hell in a game like Repo. I know the feeling, Willie. Ooh, or a duck to kick. Oh, Thorn almost had it that time. Uh-oh. Or might have it. Can Thorn hold on? Oh, Icky is not able to get there in time. Aura takes it.
Wait, but I saw Icky do a kick and then do a taunt, and then it's like, what the heck?
I know, right?
It's probably for the best. I don't think Icky is in a good spot to be dealing with the belt rebelling.
The last thing we need is Icky just to be tunneling into somebody's house, into a subterranean monster's lair.
I guess we'll have to win the belt back then.
It was probably already in the middle of the submission animation, so the kick didn't register. Well, Aura picks up the victory. Well done, Willie. Oh dear. Is a Freddy map. KM, you find the ash-touched feather. A once brilliant phoenix feather turned gray with soot. When waved, it leaves trails of harmless smoke in the air. Yeah, Willie, there's one for, there's that mod for, oh god, what is it? It's, yes, thank you, Callie. Lethal Company. Turning the Bracken into Goku. And y'all been quiet.
Yeah. How's it going?
Just chilling.
Yeah, I'm also kind of
Marking
trying
the
to.
snack right now.
I'm also trying to keep cool because of the warm weather that's been hitting the UK recently.
Yeah. Perfectly fine. Some people just wanna hang out and chill for a bit. That's what we're here for. Damn!
You are weak, TS. I am doing both.
Kayeth is probably on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Order doing better when not booked by order, huh? That's some balance shade. I miss High Road. You never know, Kaya. And this is going to be an interesting match. Gravier versus Usler. Man, my brain is fried. Look, whatever you do, don't eat 4 craft singles and a Dr. Pepper. It'll turn it into diesel fuel into your stomach.
That's oddly specific, Bob. I feel like you've had some personal experience with that.
No, but Sigrid did. Kayet, don't drink a fairy.
Unless they consent.
Remember, if it's a living creature and it looks like food, that's because it wants to be eaten. It's a parasite, and that's part of its life cycle. That's why so many Pokemon are fucking dangerous. Because they're parasites that prey on humans. Man, y'all getting brave with all this anti-Fae talk, especially since I put out the stats for the Fae set of chess pieces on the Patreon earlier today.
Hello, Matrix. It's going well.
You know what? I just blamed Link from The Legend of Zelda for that.
You calling me honey and sugar is... I can't even imagine those words coming out of your mouth.
Brain just reset.
Like, I've got a thing in my head whenever I read somebody's text, if I know them enough, I read it in their voice, right? Like, when I read Arkov's text messages, I hear his voice in my head, complete with tone shifts. I know when his voice would change and go to Valsinian. But that doesn't fucking compute.
Bob, sugar, honey, darling, babe. You have to remember, I am Faye.
You're tied to Faye. You're a fucking kobold.
I use a kobold as a fucking disguise because people are more accepting of the kobold.
Uh-huh.
I don't get invited into houses as often when I look like a Fae.
Uh-huh.
Correct, Kelly. I'm not people. I'm better than people.
Atsu, I heard that shit in my head in your voice. And then I proceeded to hear meow, 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 right after it.
Beautiful. I have managed to get something to work with my phone, and it hasn't exploded yet, so we'll see how long this lasts.
Huzzah.
Oh, Caius.
Oh, so Atsu, good to see you, my dude. Good showing on your new campaign last night. For those that don't know, Atsu here is a very talented martial arts Catman VTuber, and he DMs CNC.
Ooh.
Kayeth, Atsu here does HEMA. And sword fighting.
Ooh.
And dagger fighting. And martial arts. And karate.
I'm not allowed to go against Atsu. I will be immediately disqualified.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Atsu. I used to train people for armored combat. The non-historical shot where people literally just beat the tar out of each other with clubs while in full armor.
So, Kayeth, would you like to tell Atsu the story about the Zweihander?
We had a scout show up at one point in time for the Montreal Mastiffs, and I had gotten suited up in armor quickly against one of the rich kids who really didn't like me because I was prone to knocking him on his ass. We get partway through the fight, and he brings the Zweihander down, basically folds the weapon I was using in half, and I continue fighting because I'm a smart ass who will continue fighting like my life depends on it. About a minute and a half later, the match gets called because half of my tabard has gone from white to red. I had about an inch and a half gash into the trap, about, what is that, a finger's width from my neck?
Ooh, Jesus.
I got retired for that injury. And that was over 15 years ago now.
Atsu, you have no idea how long I've been waiting to introduce you to Kayeth just to tell you that story.
Had the weapon actually been sharp, it probably would have cut into my collarbone, because it was a straight down.
What weapon were you using when it got folded in half?
I was using a thick-backed training. I think it was a scimitar. It was a curved blade at the time. It was not something that I specialized in because I specialize in spears, axe. I used to specialize in spears, axes, daggers. Oh yeah, no. Bob, should we tell Atsu about the incident with the cookie sheet?
Go ahead.
So, Atsu, about what would this have been there, Bob? About 4 months ago now?
Something like that.
About 4 months ago, I had to move a couple of fridges because I work as a superintendent. And we don't have an elevator in the building. So I did, about 14 flights of stairs with a refrigerator on a dolly, just by myself. Perfectly fine. Moved a stove the same day. End of the day, I get a tag from one of my tenants going, "Hey, I left a cookie sheet in the oven you took when you changed out the oven. Can you bring it to me?" So I go down to the other building, open the door, go into the storage, open the oven, grab the cookie sheet, and as I'm picking up the fucking cookie sheet, there's less than a pound metal cookie sheet. I pull my back.
Ain't that a bitch?
Mm. You do all the work, and then when you're trying to relax, something gets injured. God damn it. Yeah, no, that isn't great.
Bro, I pulled my back just standing there. Standing in my doorway after I spent a good 3 or 4 hours hauling trash and just trying to clean up my house.
When I want to say this was when I was 18, I was moving laundry from the laundry room of my parents' basement up to the top floor because my mother has MS. She needs help with this on occasion. And I turned suddenly. My shoulders were 90 degrees from my hips. And all of a sudden, I had this hot steel rod shoved into my back, and I just dropped. That shit sucks.
how the fuck? Multiple times?
So, Callie, I believe, has. I think she said that she has the. It's not a disease. I think it's a genetic disorder where her cartilaginous tendons are slack.
Ah.
If I remember correctly, I think that's what she was saying.
That's like when your kneecap like pushes really far to the side, you have to take it and like pull it back into place.
Yeah.
I've had that a couple times. Like
Yeah,
how,
because that.
like I'll be sitting at my desk, just extend my knee a little bit, put like 2 or 3 fingertips right underneath the kneecap, and I'll push up really hard until I feel it crack.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Oh, I have fun with releasing the gases in my joints because I sound like I'm hollow half the time when that happens. I had an incident with my mechanical director where I was talking to him and I just put my fist against my neck and just gave a sharp shove, which caused every vertebrae in my neck to pop at the same time and all my knuckles to pop.
Holy fuck, Gooser, what
And the
the
man,
fuck?
he just drained. Willie, the fact you have that emoticon doesn't surprise me, but it does concern me.
I actually have to be very careful when I'm stretching my legs when I'm laying down, because if I don't unstretch them in the right way, I just get muscle cramp. And that can last for like a day or two.
All right. So the 3 easiest things you can do for that is magnesium, potassium, and stay hydrated.
Yeah, but it's like I'm like half asleep, and it's like I'm just stretching, and I have to be like, oh shit, wait, no, don't unstretch your legs in that way. You have to do it differently. Do it slowly. Okay, right, you're safe now. You can relax and go back to sleep, sort of thing.
Right. Which I understand that because I'm prone to getting knots in the middle of my calf because I walk everywhere. And if I stretch too much, I can get a fist-sized knot that just settles right up against the bone, and I can't do anything until that's done. Ladies and gentlemen, the luckiest man in Maelstrom, Lionel. And please do note I refrain from saying good luck or bad luck. I have a weird question for you guys. What makes a hamburger taste like a hamburger to you?
Char. Honestly.
I just suppose the patty, really.
I've noticed that most things that have a hamburger or cheeseburger flavor rely on 3 things. 1, just the littlest bit of beef, cheese, and dill flavor.
Anything cheeseburger flavored just never works for me.
I've had a few that aren't bad. Then again, Canada. So.
Oh god, this isn't going to turn into like a Kojima is God thing, is it?
A Kojima and what thing?
Okay, so it's a bit of a joke, because I think it's in Phantom Pain where Kazuhiro Miller is like, he's trying to make the perfect burger, but it just doesn't taste right, and then he figures it out, and then somehow he goes into like Kojima is God.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'll have to find it, but it's like, that was just weird. Like it's like, yeah, he's
Oh,
trying to make the
100%
perfect
really.
burger because it's like he.
Go on, Russia.
I was gonna say because he has like all the nutrients, all the ingredients and everything else like this, but it just doesn't taste right.
Yeah. I've just noticed that something is flavored like a hamburger or a cheeseburger. It usually has a really strong hit of dill somewhere in it. Usually towards the end of the flavor.
To me, hamburger is one of those things where it's a number of flavors all combining together at the same time. A number of flavors and textures.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
just one particular flavor.
Yeah. Because, well, for most people, you think about a hamburger, it has ketchup, mustard, a little bit of mayonnaise, pickles or relish, lettuce, tomato, the patty itself, ideally a gently charred patty, and usually a white bun.
I specifically want mine. I love a burger cooked on a griddle. Because the griddle
Oh, yeah.
keeps all the juices inside of it. It keeps it from drying out.
Yeah.
Like a grilled burger is dry as hell.
Oh, 100%. Speaking of, there is a burger chain that I've come across within the last little bit, specifically when I was visiting my grandmother, called Burger Priest, which has deep fried jalapenos on one of its burgers, and it's delicious.
That sounds good.
Oh, it's great. It's called the Holy Smokes, too. It's hilarious. Speaking of, I have a bag of cheeseburger Doritos now that I'm thinking about it.
Apparently those are really good from what Lenny says.
They're good, but I much prefer the Doritos Late Night Nachos chips because they taste like the perfect plate of nachos.
Mm-hmm.
Recent flavors, I'm really enjoying golden sriracha.
I have yet to try that one, however, I'm not a huge fan of sriracha. I personally find sriracha has a very vinegary hit to it.
Well, the good news on that is it doesn't taste that much like sriracha. It's pretty sweet, actually, the Doritos flavor.
I mean, sriracha outside of the vinegar hit is fairly sweet, so.
Uh-oh. This might be over. Oh. Ho.
Quentin's a trooper. He'll hang in there.
Oh, yeah, no.
Quentin is a tough one.
Oh, yeah, no. Quentin was the first one to go 5-0, I think?
But I'll say this, Leono is giving him one hell of a time.
Oh, yeah, no.
don't know. You know what's the one that broke the streak? Can
Oh,
he
yeah.
break it again?
This is universe mode specifically, yes?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so as match 7, the game's going to try to make it go as long as possible.
Or Leno could get the win right now.
True, true. It's because I said something 100%. GG, Matrix.
Something bad. GG.
Oh, straight up there, Kelly. Oh.
And we beat the clock, folks, by 8 minutes. I went into this knowing that I had a scheduled rendezvous at 7 o'clock, and we beat it. We beat the clock by 6 minutes. Excuse me, by
Wonderful.
7 minutes. So, congratulations to the new champions. Oh, let's go. We'll go to the Guitario at Ship Fund. Hell yeah.
Wonderful. That makes 2 characters in the Maelstrom right now that need a ship that would usually have a ship. Actually, no. Anyways.
That being said, I know who we raiding.
Ladies and gentlemen, creatures and beasts, thank you for stopping by at the Maelstrom today. I've been Kaith. Today in the booth with us has been Vegeta, Calypso Bellarose, and Rosso, and your host, Shadowdancerbob.
Indeed. I hope Arkoff is about to raid me. But we gonna raid Arkoff. So I want to take a moment, thank all of y'all for coming in, having
Beautiful.
fun, hanging out, and y'all have yourselves going, all right? Take care of yourselves and each other. Have a good bye,
Bye-bye.
y'all.
Bye-bye.